What is going on? Welcome to the Sim Gaming Network, where it's all sim all the time. Today's video, I'm bringing you my final content drop for 2K26. I got brand new sliders for you and a brand new start to day scenario with a brand new roster. And that's a lot to unpack, but I'm going to do my best to cover it for you guys. So let's just start real quick with the roster. I know you guys probably saw I did ChatGPT tendencies for all the players, and that took like 65 hours between me and like 5-6 other people who worked our butts off to get that. And the truth is, it played absolutely phenomenal. However, it had issues, right? Number one, it completely isolated PC folks from being able to use anything that I made because they can't download it from the share, and they're not going to spend 60 hours doing it. So that hurt. And then also, when you're using real NBA data to build tendencies off of real players, what happens when you get to draft class? Because you don't have typically enough data for the real life draft classes, and then if you do fake ones, how do you come up with fake realistic tendencies? So it caused a lot of problems there. So instead, what I've done is I've taken what I've learned from the ChatGPT tendencies, which I learned a lot, and I shrunk it down and have applied it at a global scale. What does this mean? Well, we got a brand new start today scenario for you guys that is going to be usable from console and PC guys. You're back in the game. It means that if you don't want to start today and you want to start from the beginning of the season, I'm going to give you all the tools and information to do this yourself. It takes 10 minutes. It also means if you're an existing MyNBA that you started with 2K default roster, you don't have to start over. You can apply this and get rolling. So, and we got new sliders to go along with it too. So everything's going to be combined and gone over in this video. We're going to break down everything you need to get rocking and rolling with some of the most fun, consistent gameplay I've had in 2K in several years. So don't go anywhere. We're going to break it all down for you next.
And Bonds hits one high. It's a dig. It is out of here. This is caught. Diggs. Sideline. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Bryant for the win. Bang. Watch out. He's got getting away from the top speed. By Michael Short.
All right, so before we get started, I just want to take a quick moment to say thank you for checking out my video. I really appreciate it. And if you happen to be new to the channel, if you do me a favor, subscribe, man. We're pushing towards 25,000 subs. I'd like to get there sooner than later. Every new sub definitely counts. Also, if you could like the video, that'll help recommend this to other people who aren't subscribed. And also, YouTube's got this new hype feature. It's completely free. Just underneath in the comment section, you just click hype video. It's free, and that helps recommend the video as well. So thank you guys for taking the time to do that. Means a lot to me. Now we're gonna just cover what is all in the scenario, how this video is going to work, because I want to get this video as short as possible, but also be thorough. So what is included in this MyNBA scenario that starts May 15th, 2026? Well, you're going to have the global roster edit, of course. You're going to have the new sliders are going to be included. You are going to get a draft class from Jodo Claimer, edited and included. You're going to get my full MyNBA sliders included with the asterisk on sim sliders. Did not take the time to test those. That takes a while. I wanted to get this to you guys. We're already in the middle of May. I didn't want to waste the time. You're going to want to pay attention to sim stats, whether it's fouls or shooting percentages or, various things, and you might need to adjust the sim stats. So just putting that out there. I did not play around with the sim stats in the MyNBA settings. Everything else should be good. What you are not getting, because I did not want to force feed this on people, is when I did the ChatGPT roster, I also did ChatGPT coaching sliders and tendencies. It took NBA data for the coaches, and it told me what the coaches' help defense, run plays, zone usage, bench depth, bench utilization, line of performance factor, young versus old, and system proficiency preference were on a per 100 basis. That's what I told it to do, was on a per 100. And it gave me numbers for every single coach for here, and it also gave me their points of emphasis. What's really cool is it also spit out changes to make for each coach when you got to the playoffs. Have a video on that. I have the full PDF booklet in the Discord. If you go to the 2K Discord, click on official release videos, the PDF file's right there. I did not want to include that if on the chance that some people might not want this. I felt it best to leave the coaching stuff at 2K default. And if you want it, you have the information, you can go and basically what I would recommend is just as you play a team, go through and update the coach, put that settings in before you play them. Instead of spending the time to do every single coach all at once, doesn't make that much sense. You're really going to notice it when you play them. I mean, yeah, it's going to affect sim stats a little bit, but it's mostly for playing against the coach. So anyway, that is something. I have that information. It's out. It's in the Discord. I did not include it in this video just because I didn't want to force on anybody. What I also did not do, I did not upload the new sliders, and I did not upload the draft class that I took from Jodo Kramer, and then I applied the edits. Why? Well, because they're in the scenario. So even if you are a person who wants to start from the beginning of the year, or whatever the case may be, you're going to need to come into the scenario, because inside the scenario, you can come in and you can go straight over to my the CPU versus user, and you can just save the sliders. They're right there. I don't need to upload them. I just don't. You can just do it that way. Also, same thing for the draft class. You just come in here, just go to prospect, click on Darren Peterson, scroll down, hit save draft class. Boom. And again, this is Joel Kramer. I just applied the global edits. Otherwise, it's all him. You know, credit where it's due, right? So you are going to need a scenario if you're on console, regardless for those things, even if you're not doing a start today. Now, for those of you who want the start today, I'm going to give you the information of how you search that. And then everyone else, stick around because we got other information we got to get you. But for those of you who are happy with the start today, you're just ready to rock and roll, let's get you in and out of this video. All you have to do is go search this scenario. You're going to look up my gamertag Simgamingnetwork. Make sure you spell it correctly. A lot of people do not. And you are going to grab My NBA Reborn. I overwritten, whatever the word you want to say. I overwrote the one from last year, and we got the new one. You can see right there, it says start today 5/15/26, and this is going to have everything you need. This is for, of course, Xbox and PS5. PC folks, I got you. That's what's really nice about this, is you guys are back in play for being able to use my content. And of course, anybody else on console, you're going to need this information too. Now, console folks, you can go in and just download the gameplay sliders. However, I'm going to show them right now for the PC players. And while I show them, we're just going to chit chat a little bit. First of all, shout out to my guy Scorpio Sky for taking the time to help me test the gameplay sliders, man. Kind of told him my idea. He was out on 2K, man. He hadn't played 2K in like 4 months. He was out on 2K for the year. I told him I had this idea, asked him to just kind of help me, and you know, it got the itch. He liked it. He helped me. He worked, you know, getting the defense right. He put in some good ideas, and we got some really good gameplay, man. We're getting fouls, 20 plus fouls a game. It's consistent, 30 even at times. So that's the first time all year we're getting consistent fouls. and the shooting percentages have been solid. The gameplay, the defense has been better. The gameplay has been great consistently, which is, knock on wood. Haven't had consistent 2K gameplay in a long time. So big shout out for him for taking the time to help me test. And also he bought in. I told him I want to stay minimalist. As you've seen here, there's a lot of 50s. I'm not touching every single slider here. Some people think they just need to touch every little thing. You really don't need to. There's only certain things. If you get the tendencies right, man, there's not that much you need to test. And you're seeing that of all the sliders that are in this game, there's only a handful that we're actually touching. So big shout out to him, man, for taking the time to help me out, buying in on my minimalist approach with the sliders, and locking this in to honestly provide the best, most consistent 2K gameplay that I've had in several years, in my opinion. Now I got that quick shout out of the way. The other conversation we need to have about sliders is, guys, remember, it's not a one size fits all, right? It's, if you're having issues with something, do not be afraid to go and make the change, right? If you're not shooting a high enough percentage on the slider set, don't bitch about, oh, I can't shoot. Go increase shooting. Some people are better at getting open looks or taking better shots or whatever you want to call it. We're on real player percentage, so it's not a skill issue as far as timing your shots. It's going to be a skill issue as far as getting open looks, the roster you're playing with, whatever. I don't want to hear feedback of, I can't shoot. If you can't shoot on real player percentage on this slider set in a specific, area, just increase the success, man. That's what the sliders are for. If you can't get steals or turnovers at the rate you think, increase it. If you're having too many turnovers, decrease whichever one you're having, right? There's literally a slider for every single thing in this game. So I need to identify where you're having issues, and you can make changes there. Now, quick side note here on the movement. Scorpio likes a 52-42 speed and a 50-38 acceleration. I have been on 75 for speed max and acceleration max with a 35 speed minimum and acceleration minimum. I'm throwing that out there as the alternative. This is his movement sliders, and I'm rolling with it. This is the sliders that helped me build. That's in the official scenario. If you want to try my movement sliders, there you go. They're 75-35 for both. Just getting that out there, user and CPU. All right, we're going to move on to the CPU sliders. Again, I just pointed out, just one size fits all. Play couple games. You can't judge off of one game typically. You want to get 2 or 3 games to see consistencies, to see variables, things like that. And you're noticing that user and CPU should be pretty much the same. There's a couple things that are different. The defensive sliders are definitely going to be a little bit different, I believe, in the layup, gather, release, if I remember correctly. But otherwise, it's going to be virtually the same for the user and the CPU. So should get good, consistent gameplay without having the CPU be buffed over you. Things like that. And of course, if you need help with something, you want a recommendation, throw a comment in the video or head over to the Discord and say what your issue is and ask for a recommendation. I'm 100% fine with that. But what I don't like is if someone says, I can't shoot, I can't score, I can't stop the CPU. Well, there's a slider for it. Some of that might be a skill issue. These are based on superstar difficulty. People get asked, I get asked that all the time by people. I never mention it, so I will tell you these are based on superstar. So if you are a PC player, make sure you set these at superstar and then input the sliders. If you're on console, make sure you go to superstar and then load the sliders. That does matter. That does matter. All right, guys, so we are winding down the sliders for PC folks. And now what we're going to do, for those of you who might still be here, who are interested in the global edits themselves, This is going to be mostly for PC folks, or of course if you're on console and you are looking to start at the beginning of the season or whatever. Gonna throw up the edits here in a second. What I'm going to highlight is this. There is no year over year like maintenance really, other than the touches tendency everyone needs to always be 0. So after you finish the season, people's touches tendency will go up. It'll be like 8, 9, 10, whatever. Just go through and make sure everyone's at 0. Next, just kind of look and make sure the dribble moves, the layup type moves, the triple threat, and stuff like that. Make sure that they're kind of balanced, right? We don't want to have like Euro at like 80, 90 tendency with everything else down low. That's how you end up not seeing things triggered. Anyways, I'm going to throw up the global edits here on the screen. Should be fairly self-explanatory. You literally need to do it once, with the only maintenance being the touches tendency year after year. Pretty quick, pretty easy, takes 10 minutes to do that. Otherwise, guys, that's it for this one. Appreciate you checking it out. Let me know what you think of the gameplay in the comment section below. Otherwise, peace.